shot. Babu, the Facebook game is in the building.
Into the end zone! Five Nations, stand up!
Your boys in the building. Day 15 out of 21 running 3 miles every day. We only got a few more days to go before we complete the mission. But I couldn't let a night pass when we had something important there. My boy CLE said he wanted to do a podcast, and he asked the question, should I just do Cleveland stuff, or what should I do? How should I do it? You know, I had to help my boy out and say, listen, when your team's a small market team, you need national media and national news to comment on from time to time, because our fan base is small. And what better way after we sent Denard Wilson to New York along with Matt Nagy and Brian Callahan, and we took Dayball to New York. Cam Ward could have ended up in New York. We could have ended up with Jaxson Dart, vice versa. But guess what? That generational edge rusher that y'all said we should have took first instead of everybody, Abdul Carter and Jaxson Dart, just made some news, and they made our night. They made our night. All right, look. Let me go ahead and look into the crystal ball and tell you that I don't got no problem with Jaxson Dart doing whatever he want to do. He's a New York Giant quarterback. I don't care what they do in New York. And just as much as he has every right to do whatever he wants to do, his teammates can say whatever they want to say, I could care less, because guess what? I think this is a PsyOP. We have Epstein files. We got a war going on. Gas prices is $10 a gallon. Eggs is high. Milks is high. Everybody frustrated. We on the brink of World War III. Who killed Charlie Kirk? Did they put concrete over it? Was he blown up? Was he shot? We know the person they say shot him didn't shoot him. It's a lot of stuff going. It's a lot of this going on, right? But what better way to deflect the American people? If you want to confuse the American people, there's a trump card, no pun intended, that you can always pull out if you want to mix up America. If America's on the brink of figuring out what happened when it comes to these conspiracy theories, which the great Dick Gregory says it ain't a conspiracy if you can prove it. Now we all starting to say, wait a minute, what about all these pedos? What about the Epstein files? They trying everything they can try. You get a Michael Jackson movie, then we say, wait a minute. If Michael Jackson was doing that, we would have protected him. We wouldn't have been trying to put him in jail. Diddy, Arquette, all this stuff, you know what happens? You can pull out the race card. If you ever want to stop progress in America, you just get a little racism going on. Chud the Builder, they tried it. Didn't work, bruh in jail. Some old people fighting, trying to recreate the nonsense that he's into. But what better way can you mix up the American people? So fuck it, man. They like football. Basketball ain't interesting right now. LeBron and Steph Curry ain't playing. Ain't no superstars in the playoffs that anybody cares about. Nobody care about Oklahoma City and San Antonio, New York playing against the Cavaliers without LeBron. Nobody cares about those teams. Mix up the football. So we're gonna have Jaxson Dart go go up there in front of the MAGA Nation, and then have his teammate Abdul get mad. You know what I'm saying? Just make it a black and white thing. If you about to figure out who killed Kennedy or where Hoffa is buried, or we about to look, aliens, they're gonna release all the Area 51 files. They're gonna do everything when we on the verge of figuring it out. And what better way did they always do? The trump card at the end. Let's just start a race war. God damn it. If American people starting to figure it out, they want low gas prices and don't want to go to World War III, and they figuring out who killed who and what happened to all the missing kids, we just start a race war. These gotta be the easiest thing that they do every time. And people take the bait. People on the internet going back and forth, Titan people. I seen Tennessee Titan media people arguing about who's right, Jaxson Dart, Abdul Carter. Like, who the hell cares? Gas is $5 a gallon for regular gas, bro. I don't give a shit who is where. All that shit is a distraction. Where are the kids at? We don't want to go to World War III and lower the damn gas prices. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what order you do it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, who gives a shit about Jaxson Dart and Abdul Carter? Who cares about the Giants for that matter? Giant fans don't care about this shit. All right, now let's get into the chat, man, because I think it's a PsyOP. I'm with Charleston White. I think everybody playing. Rabbit, what up? Big Fred trying to be the man. What's the orange? William Pan. Listen, man. This Bass Pro Shop truck. Y'all know I like A-frame trucker hats. The Bass Pro Shops is hidden for the summer, man. I can't hold you. Ravens Joe. I'm an Alabama guy, man. I can't help it. That's why I say tell the truth. Relax on OKC. I mean, be honest. Like, if this was like Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, OKC, I'd be toned in. This Shea Gilgeous and Chet Holmgren. Who cares? They could win 10 championships in a row and nobody would be excited. He got to get the same energy that Nicki Minaj did. Nah, but that's different because, like, it's a rich man's game. I got some more things to think about too. Like, you can throw Drake in the mix. Everything, they try everything to get the American people distracted. You know what I'm saying? Because, see, really, if you want to get deeper, the Drake, Jay-Z angle is really more Lil Wayne, Nicki, Drake, Young Money, Rick Ross, and Birdman. It's a deeper connection than people put it together, but it's still just a distraction. They're all millionaires. Like, Drake is going to wake up with $1 billion. Birdman is going to wake up with hundreds of millions of dollars. Wayne is going to wake up with money. Nicki's going to wake up with money. Like, Rick Ross is going to wake up in Georgia in that big ass house he got with money. Give a damn about the rich people's problems, man. I need gas price to go down. I don't need to spend $100 to fill up the tank, man. I like that 60-65 range. That was a lot better for me. He said if Carter want to come to the Titans, you ain't mad. D4, what up? Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of stuff like that, bro. Like, and it's all a distraction, bro. It's all a distraction. All of this is a PsyOP. Where are the kids? Why is the gas price so high? We don't want World War III. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn what Trump doing. I don't give a damn what Biden doing. I don't care with who doing what. This shit is all a rich man's game. Bro. Chud the Builder, all this shit, bro. They're trying every trick in the book. Like, bro, I wouldn't be surprised soon if they ain't got a holographic Jesus floating down on a horse with a sword. Like, they that close to pulling that. That's the last thing they could pull out is like holographic aliens or Jesus coming back. But I promise you, that's about all they could do right now, because I'm not going for this race baiting distraction shit. Like America has got to be the dumbest people on earth. They're like, every time we get on the verge of figuring out the government full of shit, like, all of a sudden, like, nigga, they made Spirit Airlines go away. And now we're on the verge of, like, them trying to start another race war through Chud. Like, obviously, Chud the Builder used to dress up like a fairy and get plugged from behind. And he's an actor. This dude's a chaos actor. The Admiring come on the internet. He's a chaos actor. All these people are chaos actors. Now we seeing the Jaxson Dart, Abdul, like, they're gonna start meddling in sports. Like, if we trying to get away from this bullshit, like, they're gonna just keep meddling, trying to bait us into some dumb shit so we be distracted. Where are the kids? Lower the gas price. We don't want World War III. Caleb, talk to me, man. He said, Kate, I mean, this is the deal. That shit is all a distraction. I told y'all from the beginning, I like J. Cole better than all of them. I'm not going to stop listening to J. Cole. because it's a rap beef, or he backed out of a rap beef. I got Dreamville, I got the off season, I got Might Delete Later, and I got the Fall Off. Drake, I got For All the Dogs, Her Loss, get the 3 albums, and the album with Party. Kendrick just gave me Mr. Morale and GNX. This nigga should have been dropped the album. This is always my issue with Kendrick. I don't give a damn if this nigga dances upside down on the moon rapping, talking about Drake. I don't care. Not listening to his music as much as I'm listening to the rest of them. Actually, my top 5 right now is J. Cole, Tory Lanez, Drake, Gunna, and Big Crit. This is my 5 that's in the rotation right now. I'm sorry, Kendrick Lamar don't hit my top 5. And for as much as I like Rick Ross music, the way he acting right now, I almost don't even want to hear what Rick Ross talking about. I honestly don't. He said the gangbangers choosing to unite rather than. But this is the thing, though. Like, only thing about the West Coast shit is they're about to do this. When the big UK trial start, shit gonna get wild on the West Coast, Rabbit. I'm waiting. Like, big U case, Dirk case, like the Julio Fulio case. We all knew that was open and shut, but the West Coast cases, that shit gonna be big. UK is gonna be kind of crazy. On Clubhouse, Whack 100, Law and Crime, like big UK is gonna be crazy, like absolutely nuts. And then like Dirk's trial, like people working in Dirk's trial. I think they say what Vonnie and Jam is working. Shit's not looking good for Dirk. He said J. Cole, but this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm a J. Cole fan. I listen to J. Cole music more than any of them anyways. So it's like just because he backed out of beef don't mean I'm gonna stop listening to J. Cole music. I relate to his music more. Music is all about whatever you relate to. So it's like whatever you relate to is what you're gonna listen to. When I'm in the mood for Drake, I'm listening to Drake. When I'm in the mood for Gunna, I'm listening to Gunna. When I'm in the mood for Big Crit, I'm in the Crit. Tory Lanez is in heavy rotation at all times. To be fair, Tory Lanez put out more music, good music, than anybody. He's been in jail. That's my own personal thing. But just not to get sidetracked. This situation, like, I gotta see what y'all think about it. Watching people implode about this Jaxson Dart shit, like, listen, people got to get over, like, it's a separation of church and state, and it's the reason why most people leave politics out of most things. When you bring up religion and politics, people get people's judgment just goes out of the window. Like, I don't give a shit what Jaxson Dart do, but the same people who have want Jaxson Dart to be able to do this, knowing how people are gonna react, the same way you can't get mad if Abdul Carter says I don't like it. Oh, it should be in the locker room. Since when? Like, bro, like, listen, you can't pick and choose. I like the old school way of doing everything before cancel culture existed. When people just do shit and is out in the open with it, that way everybody know where each other stands. Just like the Chud the Builder shit. People be surprised seeing people they thought they was cool with, seeing people saying they don't have a problem with Chud the Builder, you know, coming out, doing whatever he's doing. But see, this is the problem. The problem ain't the level-headed people who do things. The problem is the crash outs. So now when you see copycats to Chud the Builder, somebody's gonna get hurt. And somebody already has been hurt. Now, people who was having quiet conversations as men about these political situations, now because 2 football players have publicly spoken out about it, now the entire league is going to argue for the next 30 days about this situation. It's like, bro, listen, if people really care, we would be like united as people dealing with issues on a daily basis. Most people can't pick up the phone and call their best friends or their family and hash out these situations. So I don't give a shit about Jaxson Dart and Abdul Carter. Like they're the Giants. If there's in the Tennessee Titans, maybe I have more of a hat to throw in the ring. I don't give a shit about what's going on in New York. He said, Drake, we still bumping views from the 6th. I still bumping all Drake. Me and Mark got this saying, if you ain't never dealt with no women, good looking, sexy women, you don't like Drake. People that don't like Drake is people who struggle. Like, bro, I swear every comment in my thing of somebody who hate Drake is usually somebody who struggle with women. Drake music is what it's for. He said, you show this BS one more time, I think you starting to support. Well, what's the Giants? Hey, where Cam at? Cam, what's the saying on the Giants? Like, the Giants got like a stadium, like the Jets got Jets. The Titans have two tone. Like, yeah, every team got their thing. Like, what do the Giants say? What do the Giants say when they about to celebrate? That list kind of begs the question: are we just old heads and like the shit we used to, or is rap music really not getting better? Rap music changing and is cyclical, just like everything else. Like, NBA was an era of the big man, then it became the era of the wings. You know, like then it became the fast-paced basketball, less defense. It's just like football. It used to be 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Then it came to the spread. You know, then was a no huddle. Like now teams is in multiple defenses and safeties playing nickel back and linebacker. Like, everything changes. We just went through an era of drill rap taking over hip hop. When drill rap took over hip hop, what happened is these young kids decided you got to live your raps. You got to have a body. You got to have a hat to rap, and now all of them are dead or in jail. So it's like it just like it's life imitating art, or art imitating life. It's just vice versa. And whatever hip hop is on is like a mirror of the culture. These young kids are on fentanyl. Look, I seen people smoke crack for 50 years and not die. I seen people smoke weed for 50 years and not die. People doing fentanyl and they're dying. These kids have synthetic drugs. They are sprayed on government weed, and they all popping pills. They all depressed. So like that's what hip hop. Like, think about it. Like, think about the Juice WRLDs and all the people that make music is like drugged out culture and drill rap. So it's like if you're not doing, if that's not your lifestyle, that's why we wind up gravitating to older music and nostalgic music of like. The blog era before that was the Wiz Khalifas, the Currencies, the Wale's. Like, that was the blog era of like the fly guy dress and get high music. And then before that, it was like the bling bling era, the cash era, big budget days. Then it was like gangster rap before that. Then before that, it was house and party music. You know, like hip hop has its cycles. And right now, like, I like listening. And it's a reason why I picked J. Cole as the person from this era I listen to the most. His music is for a regular person. I relate to his music because it's to a regular person. Who do I relate to next? Tory Lanez, Drake. Like, they talking about women. You know what I'm saying? Relationships. Like, bro, I'm going to listen to their music. Like, it just depends on who's rapping and what they're rapping about. Is what I can gravitate to. I swear to God, I'm not riding around with a Glock with a switch on it, looking for my ops. So like, I don't listen to that shit. This is just not my lifestyle. I heard he is mad. Chud, nah, the Chud the Builder dude is just like an actor, bro. Like, any dude who used to dress up as a fairy that went to a construction worker, and then from a construction worker to a dude who's like got a Brokeback Mountain mustache and hat. Like, he literally is Brokeback Mountain. He's a dude who's like a bisexual dude who's angry, and like that's his act right now. He's an actor. You know what I'm saying? Like, only thing about that is just like the drill rap and the beefing is the people behind it think that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So what do you have? You have more people that's gonna try to do the Chud the Builder shit. They're gonna do it in places where they're gonna get hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about it. Chud the Builder shot himself as well as the other person. He's some cheddar bob shit. Like, let me say this for y'all that want to know. The reason why I know that Chud the Builder is an actor, I'm from Alabama, where I grew up 30 minutes to Mississippi, 30 minutes to Tennessee. Used to be little black figurines swinging from people's trees eating watermelons. They had Klan rallies in the park that the police used to have to come out right in front of the courthouse, downtown Florence. In the late 90s and early 2000s, when I was a kid, when I was in high school, there were shops that didn't serve black people. Do we go there? No. We go to the west side, go to Bunyan's Barbecue and the Hollywoodian Cafe. We had other places that we could go eat food. We go to Dick Howell's on the north side. We had other places to go eat food at. They don't want us over there. So let me tell you something about white people who are truly racist. They get hunting clubs. They get country clubs. They price themselves in neighborhoods and land in places where they don't have to worry about dealing with other races. If you turn on their private drive, you know you're not welcome and you know you're not supposed to be there. And that's fine. Because my granddaddies was World War II veterans and they worked in Klan territory when they got back. And guess what? They didn't have no problem with racist white folks because guess what? They say, son, they got their side of the street and I got mine. It ain't gonna stop us from getting this money. We can work together. We ain't got to be friends. I know where he stand and he know where I stand. That's how my granddaddy used to talk. And it was very simple. It was very, very honest. Real white people don't do what Chud the Builder do. They don't go places to antagonize black people. They just don't want to be around them. They want to be left alone. They go to hunting clubs, country clubs, golf courses with private membership, and they have little bars that don't have signs on it that you have to be a member to go in. And if you walk your ass in there and you ain't a member, the look on their face gonna tell you you need to get the fuck out. So seeing this Chud the Builder stuff, I know it's an act. I know it's some actor shit because real white people do not have grandsons that dressed up as fairies and now are Brokeback Mountain actors out antagonizing people. And guess what? They were taught how to use a gun at a young age. All the white boys I grew up with knew how to shoot guns when they were young. My granddad used to take us in the country to shoot in the woods to shoot guns. You're not gonna shoot yourself trying to defend yourself if you've been grew up around guns. The first thing they tell you is don't point it at nobody you don't intend to shoot, and definitely don't play around with it. So that should just let you know that this is all chaos acting and people trying to get people riled up. Dead serious. That's just about as cut and dry as I can make that. That'll be a great clip, but I'm saying like that's how I know that this is acting, because I grew up around some real crazy shit, and that's when you see that, or this Jaxson Dart shit, like this shit here, this shit is all for show. This is to get people riled up. You know what I'm saying? Like all this shit is entertainment, bro. Easy, what up? You never experienced racism? It's because you a lot younger than me, she. Like, you got to understand, my grandmother was born in 1928. She's a Depression baby. All the big houses in Florence, Alabama, along the Tennessee River is either close to the Indian Mound, where I have 100% Cherokee Indians in my family that live in places where, like, people just didn't inhabit in the country. And then you have black people who lived in big colonial style slave homes, and used to be 25 people living in these homes. And in these areas, how can I put this? If you weren't if you didn't have grandparents that grew up during Jim Crow and Black Christian codes and real Klan rallies and shit like that, to where, like, I live in south of Birmingham in the suburbs, If you go downtown Birmingham, 16th Street Baptist Church, right across from the Martin Luther King statue and the Civil Rights Museum, you have 16th Street Baptist Church, where 4 girls who were blown up inside of a church. Yes, 4 girls who were blown up inside of a church downtown Birmingham. My mom was the age of those girls when they got blown up into a church. So it's like, if you had parents that growing up in the era of black people could get blown up in the church or lynched, or black people that was a little bit older than me back in the late 80s, early 90s, if you date a white girl, we know that Stand Back got chopped up and thrown in the bushes. We know that he was dating the police chief's daughter at the time. And it was a thing where your parents would tell you when you come home, you can date a white girl, but it have to be public. Everybody had to know you dealing with her, because back in those days, if people's parents found out that people had interracial relationships, some shit might go down. And, you know, it's just a situation where it's like, you got to be out in the open with it. So when their parents find out and don't disapprove, I've actually had somebody in my family, I won't call them out, but was going to prom with a girl that they dated all throughout high school, and then the parents found out that they was involved sexually, and then the daddy called them, you know, nigga, and did all kind of wild shit, and they broke up. But it's like, that was his first time having to deal with that. But I'm like, that's just commonplace growing up in the era I grew up in. But I rather it that way. That way it's like, people is not closet racist. They just come out and say it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a person is like that, that's what it is. Like, that's why I say, like, the Chud the Builder shit that's just acting, bro. Real racist white people, like, if you down here in Alabama, in the places I grew up, you might see a dude who, for no reason at all, could be midwinter, will have a sleeveless shirt on with a big ass Confederate flag tattoo on. Y'all don't look at each other. Y'all don't talk to each other. Ain't no beef, ain't no smoke. They just don't want to be left alone, and I like to not deal with you. That's just how simple it is. So the Chud the Builder shit is all acting. That's like race baiting, trying to get people stirred up on social media and cause an outroar to make more people try to do that, until some people actually get hurt to see what happens. But if you think about it, if you was a race baiter and you was white, why would you want to follow somebody who shot themselves? Depends on where you come from financially. If you're white, come from a less than middle class home, a single mother trying to raise 4 boys, became felon. See color on blue collars I get. I've worked on solidly every single race. Because if I respectful to me, I'll be respectful. Yeah, you treat the man like, to me, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say I don't see color, but I will say I don't look at a person like, I used to work with a dude, rest in peace, Dennis Bracknell. He was Army Ranger. Dude looked like Hulk Hogan and shit, had the Hulk Hogan mustache, body, his face turned red. He used to ride big Harleys and shit, but he was cool. If you look at him, you're going to think this is like the Grand Dragon, but if you hang around him, he cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I don't judge I just judge you up based off how you treat me. And the thing about down south is, a real racist white person would be nice to you, would talk to you, would interact and engage. They just want to be left the fuck alone when it's their time to be left alone. And that's fine. I ain't got no problem with that. All right, so to piggyback on Caleb's shit, let me tell you a short story. Watch this. One thing about being black is I get to play dumb. So if I'm around Hispanic people and some racist happen to them, they'll say, you know how it is. If I be around a dark-skinned Indian person and he was offended by some people at church, he said, you know how it is. I used to be in the mall and the Galleria when I had my kiosk. I used to work around some Chinese ladies on this side, and then I worked around some Israeli people and some Arabic people. And they would be like, when people treat the Israeli people weird, they'd be like, you know how it is. And then when people used to treat the girls with the hijabs, who in their culture, they like couldn't shake my hand, couldn't, make eye contact a lot of times, but we had a lot of conversations because we worked right next to each other, and they see I treated them just like anybody else. And they would be like, when people treat them, and this was like 2010, so this was like at the height of like racial tension, specifically somebody maybe in like from where they from, and they be like, you know how it is, and then you be around some poor white people, Caleb in your case, they'd be like, you know how it is, and then you be around all these different people, Asian people be like, you know how it is. Everybody know that the black person can relate to everybody because we're the person that people is always gonna have something to say about, always gonna treat different, always gonna have like whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we're the one set of people who the stereotype sticks. I don't look at all Arabic people as the Taliban. I don't look at all Israeli people as the people that's doing shit now. I don't look at all Hispanic people as the cartel. I don't look at all Asian people as North Viet Cong or something like that, or imperialist Japan in World War II. I don't look at them like that. I don't look at every country white boy. It's so many cool country white boys. That's why I don't really like. I have to wait and see. Like the Chud the Builder guy in the country white boy, he's an actor. I know a lot of cool country white boys I grew up with. So I don't judge every white person I meet, regardless of how they look, until I talk to them. Some of them be the coolest people. It's just the thing. But it's like when it comes to black, a lot of times people are going to take the stereotype and stick it. Like, is it unfortunate? Yes. But it's like at the same time, I also don't walk around my life trying to prove that I ain't the stereotype. I'm just like, bro, I am what I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if y'all remember, like any of the y'all remember like one of my most notorious beefs and content was somebody called me a white folks nigga, and I'm from Alabama. I'm 43 years old. Like, I grew up with Andrew Terry, Bart Tate, Aubrey Wilson, Barrett Jackson Brewer. I grew up with some of the coolest white boys that you ever could hang with. The coolest in Alabama. But I'm also saying that at the same time, like, nobody gonna call me a white folks nigga. So I did bomb that creator at the time, because I'm like, that's one thing you can't call me. I am what I am. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's interesting, you know what I'm saying, like, to see how people react to race things, and people are surprised when they see somebody that they was cool with have a different religious outlook or a different political outlook, and see how divisive it get. I tried to make the shop a place where we don't do a lot of overbearing religion or politics. It's mostly just like treat the man for the man and the woman for the woman. Like, don't, like, I can't treat everybody, different like that. I know you don't, but that's the thing though, Caleb, is like, I know people who look like Chud the Builder that's cool as hell. So I felt like dude is an actor. He's doing a disservice to every country white dude on earth. Every white boy that wear Wellington boots, that got a Bronco or K7 blades, K5 blades, like any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like Jeep Wrangler, flip flops, you know what I'm saying? Coaster sunglasses. Like, for every normal white dude on earth, like, that should be a disrespect, a slap in the face there. Like, damn, bruh, is a bad representation. So like, when I look at this Jaxson Dart shit, is like, I think people just get it twisted. Like, he can have whatever political beef, political affiliations he want, and be proud, to show that. And then it's gotta be the same on the other end. Like, it's gotta go both ways. But just he should know, if he does make that public move like that he gonna have some backlash with it, and some of his teammates is not gonna agree with it. That's just part of the game, bro. Like, it comes with the territory. America is a melting pot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it go. Just the same way if Obama was in, if Kamala would have won, and there would have been some black athletes that's in there with Kamala, it would have been some white that doesn't like it, and you got to be cool with them saying that they don't agree with that side. But I think this is PsyOP. I think the government has thrown everything from aliens to World War III to gas prices to a race war. They trying everything they can to keep the eyes off of how corrupt stuff is right now. Where are the kids? Why is gas $5 a gallon? And no, we do not want World War III. We don't. If you felt like that, why did you post it? I posted it because people are gonna engage it. If I posted like my morning prayers while I'm sitting in here silent, just praying, people would skip over it. If I posted pictures of me and my kids hanging out today, eating ice cream, people would skip over it. If I say, oh shit, Jaxson Dart is on there with Trump, people would go crazy and engage it. That's just the truth. I could post all the positive shit I want, but if people like engaging this shit, why would I not make content on it? I'm not messy. I'm just giving my perspective. My perspective is completely different than taking one side or another. My perspective is I think this shit is all a distraction. I think it's just some acting shit. Like, why else would, like, basketball is cooked. So like if you had LeBron to make a statement like this, it would be way bigger. Like, football is kind of pop right now. There's nothing going on in sports that can galvanize people. And what better way to see how people are going to react to shit is let's start up some racial shit. Like Chud the Builder, this Jaxson Dart shit. Like, bro, they trying everything on earth to make the people be divided right now because our government is full of shit. We know that Charlie Kirk was not shot the way he was shot, that this World War III shit that they tinkering with is some bullshit. Where are the missing kids? Where's the Epstein list? Why is gas $5 a gallon? You know, it's like the simple questions that we asking every day, they come up with some new shit to distract us. I honestly do. Dude for real gotta be a chaos actor. I just hope people don't buy into that shit. Did you see the two dudes that tried to jump the black dude and he beat both their ass? Like, see, that's what I'm worried about. Just like the rap beef shit, it's cool for the moment. Nigga, I don't have to beef to go make the album. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really don't like these record labels, right now, Drake, Kanye, all these guys could get together and sign up all the artists and do this shit without the labels. Right now, they got the power to do it. You got the information age. They in connected with all the streamers. Like, they legitimately could do it without the labels right now, but they'll keep another distraction. Somebody else will drop a diss record. You know, it's like the same way with this shit. People start asking about the Epstein list. The fire get too hot. Oh, let me tell you about the aliens. Let me tell you about JFK. Let me tell you about the bottom of the ocean. Yeah, they pulling out all the stops right now. We really, truly in the end days, bro. Like, I hope whatever y'all religious affiliation, hope y'all praying daily, day and night, man. Cause, bro, we in the last days. I mean, what is it? Bill Gates that let some ticks out that got people where they can't eat meat and shit no more, bro. Shit's bro. Like, the whole world is like literally like staged for crash out. He said Danny Dimes. Hey, listen, man. Call Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley back. He said Orange is hurting the communities. But I'm saying, like, all this happened for a reason, right? Like, I put it like this. Joe Biden, the Democrats did a disservice having his old ass out there when he clearly was not capable of running the country. So then in the midnight hour, you throw Kamala out there. And if it was Hillary Clinton or Michelle, they probably would have won. But they threw Kamala out there. Nobody thought Kamala finna win. Then you put Trump up there. Like, it's like the problem with Trump was everybody tried to send bro to jail before he got up there. Like, Trump is on his Drake shit right now. He's on a revenge tour. So like, he's not thinking clearly. He's just doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like foreign interests are in control of what we got going. If it wasn't Putin before, is Israel now, like, then it's like they keep that divided by like putting the religions in between it. bro. Like, you got a fentanyl crisis. You got a drug that's floating around in fentanyl. All you have to do is touch the shit and you die. Crack. I ain't never seen nobody just touch a crack rock and die. You know what I'm saying? People touch a piece of fentanyl and die. Shit's wild. Just think about this too. I want y'all to think about this long and hard. When I say this, I'm gonna give y'all like 10 seconds to think about it. With all this going on, we haven't heard one word on national media about the transgender stuff. That stuff literally just disappeared out of thin air. It was like when the COVID numbers, y'all remember every day we had the death toll and the death toll just went away? That's how it's like, bro, like whatever they decide they want to have the people divided on at that moment, they just snap their fingers. So right now they're trying to start some racial divide shit. Bro, it's like, just show us the Epstein list. Go get Bill Gates and them fucking ticks. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, bro. Like, it's just too much bullshit going on right now, and it's so much bullshit happening. They just trying to daily, every day is gonna be some distraction to try to keep the people arguing and fighting. And if every time, if they get to the very end, if they get at the brink of where the people are like not going for the bullshit, they just start some racial shit. That's like the last joker they got in the deck is, let's just start some racial wars. When all else fails, get the black folks versus the white folks, and they'll buy sometime. Hendrix was popping. Nah, you need New York. Like, think about it 2 times. Like, it's New York. Like, you're not finna pick like Idaho or Wyoming or some shit. You gonna pick New York or LA. LA is already kind of like out there, so to speak. So people like politically are kind of turned off from LA. So just go to New York. If you do it in New York, you know people are gonna get mad. Like, I told y'all, it's a game we used to play at Advanced Auto Parts. I used to work there on the weekends like 15 years ago. And this game we used to play is like how to infect the world. And like, you start learning, it's certain ports, certain airports, certain places, if you want to infect more people just based upon population and trade routes, like, where am I going to try to make the most amount of people mad? New York or LA? You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, let's just press the button on New York, and then like, that's the fastest way to make people mad.